If you're interested in the Kia Seltos, you clicked on the right video, because today I'm going to take my very first test drive in the 2024 Kia Seltos EX all-wheel drive. Let's see what this vehicle is all about. Hey guys, come on close because this is a very special, unique color for the Kia Seltos. It's called Pluton Blue. And the first thing you're gonna notice as we come around the front side of the Seltos is this silver trim across the grille. Really makes it stick out, and it actually has a nice little rigid texture to it. Above that, you'll notice that Kia logo sticking out as well. You'll also notice those LED headlights. Also, the Seltos has like this really neat daytime running light LED strip that comes across the top here. I think that looks really pronounced and really interesting. As we come around the side, you'll notice the 17-inch alloy wheels. This has a really cool spoke pattern to it. It definitely sticks out. Blacked out, but also with those silver accents. One thing I did want to mention, it says keyless entry. There's a little button here on the handle. You just press that, unlocks the door. Whenever you go to leave, press it again, and it's locked up. Coming around the back side of the vehicle, you notice the tailgate Kia logo in the center, Seltos on the left, 4X on the right. Also, you'll notice these LED tail lights with this strip across the center here. Really nice, really vibrant looking. Let's go ahead and lift the tailgate here. It's gonna hit the button, lift it up, and it's on hydraulic, so it just kind of brings itself up here. A lot of room to store stuff. You have definitely a lot of space there, and maybe even a little bit more under here with that spare tire. The spare tire is really nice to see because, you know, some vehicles just come with fix-a-flats nowadays. All right, well, that's a lot of space in the trunk. Let's jump into the back seat and see what we got. Okay, so jumping into the back seat here, I do have a lot of leg room here between me and the seat in front of me. There's a hard backing on these seats, so you don't have to really worry about, you know, messing up any leather situation here. On the back of this seat, you have a little pouch. And actually, if you look down here, we have USB-C chargers here and a little cubby and some ventilation. My armrest is right here. Pretty comfortable armrest with 2 cup holders. Looks like you have probably another cup holder there on the door. And these seats are perforated leather with nice stitching on them. So that's going to do it for the back seats here. Let's jump up front and we'll get this thing on the road. All right, so here I am in the Kia Seltos for the very first time. And I have a lot of things around me to kind of go over, so we'll try to be fast with this. I'm going to put my foot on the brake, hit the engine start stop button, and everything here on the screen is going to light up. It actually has, you have 2 panels here. You have your dashboard in front of you that's a full digital display, your odometer on the left, as well as your fuel economy, and all of that information is on there. It tells you what the temperature is outside, and so everything's really easy to read there. Left side, you're gonna have your push to talk. So you'll be able to make text messages, leave phone calls, all that good stuff. There's a mode button there that's actually gonna change different things for your radio. You have your pick up phone call and hang it up, and you have a star button that you can program whatever you want there. On the right side of the steering wheel, we have the ability to change what's on our dashboard. With the push of this button, you can change from your safety features to your drive info to your you have your compass there, and you can even see what power is diverted to what wheels. So this is the all-wheel drive version of the Seltos, and that means that you know, we'll be able to see if one wheel is slipping in the snow, how power is being distributed to better, you know, give you traction out there on the road. Also here you have cruise control and lane keep assist. We'll go over those on the test drive. Coming over to the screen, you have a lot of stuff up here, including your map. Great to see that on there. Navigation's always really great. So up here on the screen, you do have your map, your navigation menu, phone. You can project your phone onto the screen, leave voice memos. You can adjust your climate controls up here, as well as there's buttons we'll see here in a second. You have valet mode. Oh, here's something that's really cool. While I was washing this vehicle, I actually noticed that there's mood lighting. So it actually fluctuates based on the music that you're listening to. And there's like a little strip over here. So whenever it's nighttime, you're listening to your music, you'll be able to get into it a little bit more with the mood lamp. Of course, you also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto available on this. So you'll be able to connect your phone, listen to your own music, use your own navigation, make phone calls, leave text messages, give yourself memos, all that stuff that you'd be able to do on your smartphone would be available through that. Coming down, we'll notice all of the buttons for our climate controls, and then below that are physical buttons for your infotainment screen, as well as volume button. Let's look below that though. Let's cool down here. I'm gonna put my phone right there, and we're gonna have wireless charging. That little icon lights up whenever my phone is wirelessly charging. So just really great to be able to store my phone there and, you know, wirelessly charge it. And then below that charger, if you don't want to wirelessly charge your phone, you have a 12-volt charger, a USB, and a USB-C charger down there, as well as a little cubby for storing some things. Down here we have drive modes. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch our drive mode. I'm just going to switch it over to the right. So in normal, this is what it looks like. When I switch it over to sport, boom, we have a sportier looking dashboard, and I'm sure that's going to change the driving mode. We'll test that out on the test drive. And then we have smart, which is usually like a fuel efficient type mode. Down here you have your normal style automatic shifter. You have heated seats for the driver and passenger. You have a downhill brake control button right here, so that you can limit how fast you're coming down a hill. And on the left-hand side, you have your parking camera here. Lastly, we have this sunroof. I love having a sunroof in a vehicle, just to be able to get that extra little bit of air in there. One push all the way back, one push all the way forward. And let's just take a look at it. Yes, it does. It'll vent as well. All of these really great things to see in the vehicle. Let's go ahead and get this out on the road and take it for a test drive. So as I put the vehicle into reverse here, I notice that there are projected lines that change whenever I turn the wheel of the vehicle. I'm able to easily back up into this spot, and that was absolutely no problem there. Let's see what other options we have. We have the ability to look straight down so I can see my bumper and see how close I am to something. That's great to see. All right, there we have our cross traffic monitoring going off, letting me know that there are vehicles coming from my right side as I'm in reverse, and that I should not continue to reverse, that somebody's coming. So definitely a really great way that this backup camera is looking out for you while you're trying to get out of a spot. I'm gonna get out onto the highway here, hit the accelerator. So I definitely had a nice acceleration up to power there. And what I'm noticing whenever I hit the gas, it's really interesting on the dashboard here. I'm able to see where the power is being distributed. So right now we're driving like we're in front wheel drive. But you know, if we were to slip, or if I were to hit the accelerator to get up to speed, that power is being diverted to all the wheels. So that's really cool to see up there. So I have my lane keeping assist activated, and I noticed that it's activated because on the dashboard up here on the top right, it shows a car icon between two lines. If I were to edge myself over here towards the right side, it's actually taking control of the wheel and just nudging me back into my lane. It alerts me over here on the dashboard as well, letting me know that, you know, keep your hands on the steering wheel, pay attention. I do notice that somebody's coming up on my left-hand side. My mirror's lighting up. And if I were to turn on my turn signal while somebody is in my blind spot, it's flashing at me and beeping at me, letting me know, hey, Brian, don't make that left-hand turn. There's somebody in that blind spot. That's another great way that Kia is looking out for you. And I noticed it not only on the mirror, but it's on the dashboard display whenever I'm in this safety settings mode as well. So what's great about working at a car dealership is that I always have somebody around to answer my questions. So if you have questions, I can ask a salesperson, leave them in the comments section, and we will get back to you. You can check out our inventory at Smale Kia. or visit us online at smailkia.com. That's going to do it for our test drive, so until next time, enjoy the ride.